Thank you very much, dear Mr. Sabri. Our next speaker is His Excellency Minister for Foreign Affairs of the Maldives, Abdulla Shahid, who co-moderated the discussion on pursuing green opportunities and overcoming global challenges. Please, sir, you have the floor.
Excellencies, dear colleagues, I wish to express our heartfelt appreciation to the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Sweden, Tobias Billström, and the High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy and Vice President of the Commission, His Excellency Joseph Borrell Fontales. I wish to thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity to co-chair the Roundtable 2 entitled Pursuing Green Opportunities and Overcoming Global Challenges with Kadri Simpson, Commissioner for Energy, European Commission. This topic is a topic that is of utmost importance to my country, the Maldives. Our partnership with the European Union and with many of the European Union members center on addressing climate change and protecting the environment. So we are confident that the European Union's commitment to addressing climate change, ensuring sustainable development, and pursuing green opportunities. The Maldives has been highlighting the effects of climate change on the world since the mid-1980s. We have been saying to you, our fate will be your fate tomorrow. But my dear colleagues, the realities we see today tell a different story. It is no longer the fate of tomorrow, but the reality of today. We are all in this together. We are all facing the same fate. And I, for one, left our roundtable elated because I felt a sense of shared responsibility. I was assured of political commitment. I heard of innovative partnerships, sustainable solutions. Excellencies, we have the formula. We just need to apply it, pursue it. Roundtable 2 focused on 3 main questions. How can we work together to make energy security affordable and green energy available for all? How can we accelerate the implementation of new initiatives and be even more innovative? What should the European Union and the Indo-Pacific region work on together to make sure that climate change mitigation and adaptation go hand in hand with growth and prosperity for all? The following are some of the key points highlighted in the discussions. Number 1, the climate emergency warrants our urgent attention. The countries of the Indo-Pacific are especially vulnerable. There was also broad support for the need to protect the most vulnerable, as in many cases, they are the ones who contributed the least. We also discussed the need to address biodiversity loss and pollution, and the other issues such as management of water resources, illegal, unreported, and unregulated fisheries, and the protection of our oceans and marine resources. The need to address the growing challenge of plastic pollution was also addressed, especially in the context of the protection of the marine environment. The wider use of waste management was also discussed, and the need to transition to circular economies to reduce waste was highlighted. We need to address the growing energy demand of the fast-growing economies of the Indo-Pacific and the need to transition away from the carbon-based economies. In this context, we agreed on the need to work together in promoting energy diversification, especially greater investment in renewable energy in order to increase the mix of renewable energy in the total energy consumption. Availability, accessibility, and affordability were highlighted as key challenges in achieving green transition and addressing climate change. Given that Indo-Pacific is the fastest growing region in the world, there are many opportunities for facilitating transitions. Countries are already spending substantial resources to build resilience and transition to green technologies and renewable energy. In addition to domestic resources, the importance of international public finance was also highlighted. Additionally, private financing is also necessary to see the kind of chance necessary. Harmonizing discussions across platforms such as the UNFCCC and the multilateral development banks was also noted, given the discussions have links. In the context of climate finance, the need to make the second replenishment of Green Climate Fund successful, as well as making the Green Climate Fund processes easier for countries was also highlighted. The opportunities provided by technology, especially digitalization, in achieving green transition was noted. This should be coupled with knowledge transfer and capacity building. Capacity building is also important in general to enable greater opportunities. Countries highlighted the need for partnerships for green transitions, green partnerships between countries of the Indo-Pacific and the European Union. The sharing of experiences and know-how was also highlighted as a useful opportunities. The international frameworks we have agreed and the conferences we have coming up will be important opportunities for urgent sustainable action. In this context, the importance of the upcoming COP28 for UNFCCC to be held in the United Arab Emirates was underscored, including the importance of the early operationalization of the Loss and Damage Fund, the realization of the 100 billion financing target with a balance between mitigation and adaptation. The COP28 will also be important because it is the first global stocktake and the opportunity to address the mitigation gap. Initiatives being undertaken by the individual countries and by the European Union, including the European Union Global Gateway Initiative, were also highlighted as examples. The countries around the table also highlighted the initiatives such as recent UNGA request to seek an advisory opinion of the ICJ on the consequences of climate change. The importance of adopting an inclusive whole-of-government, whole-of-society approach was highlighted. This includes engaging with civil society and also utilizing a gender lens to the challenge and potential solutions. Excellencies, I have used highlighted over and over again in this statement because I think climate change is an issue that needs to be continuously highlighted. I thank you for your attention. Thank you very much.